Hi everyone. Today I'm going to take you through the case study of HUL's Pureit Water Purifier. This case study describes in detail the product development and the launch process made by HUL. It also explains how they innovated on many different fronts for this product. Before moving to the case study, I would request everyone to subscribe to 5 Minutes Learning channel in YouTube so that you get my recent updates on my case study videos. Also, this video is enabled with English subtitles for your better understanding. Now let's move to the case study. First, let me explain to you the reasons why HUL wanted to develop a water purifier. According to data in 2010, around 2 billion people in the world lacked access to safe water. In India, only 60% of drinking water resources were usable. The rest were contaminated by excessive level of salinity, fluoride, arsenic, iron, nitrate, sewage, industry effluents, and agrochemicals. On the other hand, in development circles, it is usually assumed that person needs a minimum of 3 liters of water per day for drinking, 5 liters for cooking needs, with an additional 20 liters for hygiene needs. This translates roughly to 10,000 liters of water requirement per year per person, of which 2,800 liters are for drinking and cooking purposes. Providing piped potable water to all would escalate that investment several fold. The current global spending on water was only a fraction of that requirement. This provides significant opportunities for innovative business solution for water, especially in emerging economies where close to 42% of the region's population lacked access to safe water, resulting in waterborne diseases pressurizing already fragile healthcare systems. Boiling water, in order to make it safe from germs, was considered to be time-consuming and expensive by consumers. Moreover, boiling water also altered and spoiled the taste of water. Existing water purifiers available in the market were not only expensive but also needed electricity and pressurized tap water in order to function. Majority of the households did not have piped water supply to their homes. Some gathered water from a common municipal pipe within walking distance for their homes, and many others tapped into groundwater. Even where home having running water, since the supply was limited only for few hours, the water was often collected in overhead tanks. Thus, these constraints for access to water made it more difficult for most urban and rural consumers from getting a safe water. The other alternate was bottled water, which was too expensive for meeting the large daily water consumption needs of the consumers. This high cost of the bottled water was largely due to the cost of the plastic bottle and cost of transporting water, neither of which are really related to water or its purity. Given this consumer context, a paradigm shift in the ability to provide safe water would only be possible only if someone could affordably provide the golden standard of water safety without depending on the availability of electricity or pressurized tap water. In developing Pureit, HUL was essentially recreating a miniature water treatment plant. The team literally faced a new technical hurdle every week, and it took roughly 200 design changes spanning 4 years to resolve them all. At one point in this innovation journey, they had a product which met all the target design specifications except one, the germ kill kit. It was 4 times the desired cost target. The team was under huge pressure to deliver since they had already overshot the 1-year delivery deadline by more than by 2 years. In spite of that pressure, they resisted the temptation of launching a purifier by diluting its germ kill performance standards. Instead, they went back to the drawing board to find innovative ways to dramatically reduce cost without compromising on quality. Finally, Pureit was soft launched in the year 2004, test marketed from the year 2005 to 2007 and taken national in the year 2008. The final purifier operated on the principle of gravity and deployed 4 stages of purification. Let's see the team which is the reason for the success of Pureit, the water team. Yuri Jain headed the water team as vice president and reported to the CEO of HUL for the domestic part of his business. The water team works like the startup. There was an innovation team, a partner function team, and a business team. They had several cross-functional teams as well. The water team also did not follow HUL's normal career curve of moving people every few years to broaden their experience base. They retained a few key people for several years to avoid reinventing the wheel. They knew what had worked in the past and what hadn't. So they were much further up the learning curve. Also, they directly reported to the CEO and hence did not have to go through multiple levels for seeking approval and changes. What gives this team its sharp edge is the belief that in protecting people's life, we make a really big social difference. Working in a corporate environment, of course, the 2 C's of cash and career are important for people, but what they wanted to do is to add the third C, which is the cause. Let's see how HUL tackled its competition. The segment initially did not have much competition with only a few players like Ion Exchange, Philips, etc. operating with the UV and RO systems. Within 2 years of starting the water purifier business in India, the segment attracted more competitors at the low end of the market, where HUL had been the only player till that time. In December 2009, Tata Group chairman Ratan Tata unveiled Swatch, a water filter at an unbelievable low price of $22. They also announced that sometime later they would be also launching even cheaper water purifier at a price point of $16. The Tata Group had deep pockets, goodwill, as well as experience in the consumer durable market in India. Moreover, Swatch was priced at half of the price of Pureit Classic. Jain and his water team's reaction was inevitable and swift. A day before the market launch of Swatch, in the year January 2010, HUL flooded the market with Pureit Compact, which was also priced at $22. HUL's water team had been working on a low price product as a part of their innovation journey, and when they learned about Tata's imminent launch, their response was to crash timeline and get their product to the market ahead of the Tatas. Then, in a surprise move, they turned their attention to the high end of the market, coming up with Pureit Marvella. HUL entered a space so far dominated by old brands both in direct-to-home and retail segments. Until now, HUL's existing direct-to-home network was geared to target middle and low-income consumers rather than upscale consumers. Key competitors like Philips, Eureka Forbes, and Whirlpool were focused only on the top segments of the society. However, now Pureit focuses on all segments, hence giving them an edge over its competitors. HUL had the challenge of making Pureit work without depending either on the availability of pressurized tap water or on the presence of electricity. In addition, HUL wanted the device to be fail-safe from a consumer's perspective. So they wanted to have an indicator to signal the approaching end of life of the consumable refill component. Also, they wanted to have an auto shut-off mechanism that would shut the flow of water when the germ kill power of the consumable refill component was over. Notably, at that point of time, even premium UV and RO purifiers did not have such a mechanism. The factors that accounted for the success of the product are as follows. 1. They had explored the needs of the public and developed various products for each income class. They had no competitors at the time of launch. They introduced the non-electric purifier, which gets accessible for those areas where power cut is frequent. They launched the products for customers of all domains with products like Classic and Marvella. HUL was the first to launch the product with advanced technologies like RO and UV that protected water from viruses, bacteria, and parasites. Thank you everyone for watching this video. See you soon with another interesting case study and signing off from you as of now.